Hey good people, Batavia here from Be Better Garden. We have a seed unboxing that I want to share with y'all. See you in a few. Okie doke, so before we dig in, a couple of housekeeping items. Thanks to everyone that has watched videos, commented, liked videos, shared them. Thanks to all that have subscribed. I super duper appreciate it. And if you've watched these videos and you want to see more, feel free to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you'll be alerted each time I share more #GardenJoy. Alrighty, so we're going to dig into seeds. I have 3 containers here. These are dollar store containers that I've been using to store my seeds. So these 2 containers have all of the seeds that I've purchased from previous years. So this is like my vegetable garden, seed box or container. So I have all of these here, and then I have a box that I've dedicated to flowers. But then I have new seeds. We're going to start with the In My Gardener package. So I did pre-open these to save some time. So I just have a couple of packages from this group. We have, and these are 99-cent seeds, by the way. So this is Aroma Tomato, and let's see if we can get into there and you can see what that package looks like. And there are about 25 seeds in this package. We have a California Wonder Bell pepper. So we have about 50 seeds in that package, sweet peppers, and then we have herbs. This is a package of thyme. And so these are all heirloom, and I will be starting these all indoors, in advance of the last frost date, which is for us in zone 6 in Chicago is April the 18th. So that is from In My Gardener. The smaller package from High Mowing Seeds. And for this packaging, it looks like there's only one package of seeds in here. Alright, so this is Escalade spinach. So this is 100 seeds. There's no picture on it. But 100 seeds, and I'm looking forward to trying spinach again. I've had success with spinach in previous years, sowing the seeds directly into my garden. Last year I did not. I did not get any spinach to eat last year, so I have a couple of varieties that I ordered of spinach. The larger package is busting at the seams, so I think a couple of these are actually on back order. And so I expect a few more packages to be delivered. So let's see here. Alright, so some of these are packaged with pretty pictures. Let's see. White Russian kale. So I've grown this before in my garden, and I have sowed these seeds directly into the garden. That's my plan for this year. So there's some that don't have pictures, and so for those I'll just tell you what they are. I won't necessarily show them to the camera. So there's Westlander kale. I don't remember, I believe this is a larger kale. It does talk about large curly green leaves on compact cold hardy plants from Germany. So then we have Iron Man kale. Hey, this is a shout out to all of my triathlete buddies. So this one is a kale mix, red express cabbage. So I am a big fan of cabbage in general, and specifically red cabbage. And so I have, for the first time, I'll be growing this in my garden. I've never, no matter the transplant or whatever, I've never grown cabbage or red cabbage before. So first time for me. I'm going to start those seeds indoors. Zucchini I've grown year over year over year, but never started from seed. This is no picture, so I won't show you that. Mach, I think it's mach. It's a leafy green. So it's supposed to have kind of a nutty flavor, and it's cold hardy. I'm going to probably directly sow that into the garden, so just dropping the seeds directly into the garden. Starburst carrots. So this is a blend, so like a mixed bag of seeds, and this will be the 3rd year coming up that I've tried to grow carrots. And if I have any carrots out of the garden, it'll be the 1st year that I get them. I've never had carrots grow in my garden before, but I'm gonna keep trying. So I have a few different varieties of lettuce, and I have a bunch in these other containers too. But Nevada lettuce, it's such a pretty looking lettuce. I'm pretty sure that's why I selected it. Let's see, herbs, Greek oregano. There you have there. Then I have sage. I'm gonna work on a project with one of my girlfriends, and she does a lot of creative things with a lot of different herbs. So I have sage, and that'll go in probably my herb bed. And then I have Italian parsley. I always see these in the stores earlier in the season. The plants look so healthy. So just to level check, like these packages probably were on average around $3 per package. And I could spend that much in the store on a plant, a parsley plant, or any of these other vegetables. So there's definitely a savings in purchasing seeds and starting them inside, or in the cases where you can start it outside in the garden. I'm a favorite here. This is collard greens. So I've grown these before using transplants that were purchased. These are Georgia collards. I've grown these in particular. Looking forward to that. I had a great collard green harvest last year. And this is an heirloom seed collection. Black seeded Simpson. I've actually wanted to grow this, and I don't think I've had this spring up. Sometimes once you plant things, especially things that look similar, you forget what they were. More lettuce, Freckles lettuce. It's kind of unique looking there. I have another package of kale. This is red boar kale. And if any of you all have experience with some of these things, especially the ones I'm mentioning I'm growing for the first time, feel free to drop a comment below. I'm curious about kind of what's to know that's not on the package. I have eggplant. So I have another package of eggplant somewhere in here. Here we go. So this is the Listata di Gandia eggplant. There's probably a more common name for it, but this one is super pretty. Look at how, there's the variegation in the color of it, compared to the little finger eggplant, which I've grown before using transplants that I've purchased. These are going to be the first 2 seeds that I actually start in my indoor grow room. So when I talk about starting seeds indoors, that's what I mean. Let's see. I'm going to put this up here because I always get tongue-tied when trying to pronounce this, but this is a type of pepper here, kind of on the mild side. I've never grown these before, so I'm going to give these a try. I don't know, we're probably a third of the way through when it comes to the seeds I have here. King of the North sweet pepper. This is a shout out to all of my Game of Thrones fans. It's a sweet bell pepper, but the name is kind of cool. I didn't order these just because of the cool names. Maybe a couple I did, but there's some notes within the seed book when it came to kind of different things you'll get from different sets of seeds, and so that's what really drove me to order specific ones. This is a favorite, poblano pepper. I had one single plant last year. I got so many peppers from it. So I'm excited about planting these, starting from seed and then putting them into the garden. These were so prolific, the ones that I grew last year, and they're so flavorful. So there are 2 things that really led me, as far as vegetables, to want to start canning, like preserving some of the things that I grew. And one of them is cucumbers to make pickles. The other is jalapeno peppers. And for the first time last season, I actually had enough peppers to can. I'll share another video in the next few weeks about candied jalapeno peppers, or cowboy candy, which I made. It's the sweet and sugary and spicy treat, but more on that. Alrighty, so still digging in here. National pickling cucumbers. This is kind of a mainstay in a lot of people's gardens. I have a bunch more seeds for cucumbers there too, but that speaks to the whole idea of me wanting to pickle some cucumbers. Let's see. Pak choy in the, well, there's no picture. Pak choy in the bok choy family, More peppers. These are red ember peppers. And then I have an Iko sweet pepper. So I have some larger peppers that, you know, kind of the bell pepper family. I have some kind of hot peppers, and I wanted more kind of snack size, I think is how they describe them, sweet peppers, just to be able to kind of enjoy things earlier in the season as other things are growing. So that's what drove me to those. This I already know is going to be a favorite of mine. This is a burgundy okra. So I know a lot of people aren't fans of okra, but I'm an okra lover, and I already have some seeds from like your traditional okra. This is going to be burgundy in color, so I'm super excited about how that tastes, which I've never had it before, and then just generally the look in the garden. Impala cabbage, so this is going to be your more traditional kind of green head of cabbage. Bangor carrots, so this again goes into the package of let's hope that this is the year for success with carrots. Let's see, candy stevia, so this is a natural sweetener. I've never grown this before. I'm going to try this in my herb bed. Picnic orange pepper, so this again is in that same family of, these are peppers that are smaller. I expect to harvest earlier and more of, in my mind, snack peppers. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, oh yeah, I only have one package of these. Tama Verde Tomatillo. So this is, speaking of canning, I'm going to use these to create my favorite salsa verde. So it's that green salsa you'll see in a lot of places and in grocery stores as well, and restaurants. And so I've read a couple of things, and I've gotten a couple of tips from some other gardeners. One thing is to make sure you grow 2 plants, which I plan on doing. And if you all have any experience with this and critters, so a lot of us know that, you know, rodents and squirrels and things, like they bother ripe tomatoes, but I'm wondering if they are going to be intrigued by this, like if they're going to munch away on these, because if so, I need to figure out where to put these and protect them from my garden squirrel. So let me know what you think. All right, we're getting towards the end here. One of my favorites, green zebra tomato. I have grown this in my garden a couple of years, and I'm excited to kind of start from the beginning, like seed, and then plant those plant babies into my garden. This is one of my favorite tasting tomatoes. Let's see, renegade spinach. So again, this comes from the place of, you know, hoping this year I'll have much more luck with spinach. So that's renegade spinach, and I'll be able, for the spinach and a couple of these others, to actually plant this in the spring, so pretty soon, and then later in the fall as well. Arugula. So for this arugula, and I'm not even that crazy about arugula, like I think that kind of peppery taste is interesting in salads and then other dishes, but this is one of the first things that I put, you know, one of the first seeds I put into my garden a few years back, and it was just, it took off. And so, and this is almost sentimental. I'm continuing to grow it because it just does so well, even in the hotter temperatures in my area. Let's see, we have a few others that don't have labels on them. Matador spinach. So that's 3 types of spinach so far. Red Sales lettuce. Then we have one more pepper, California Wonder sweet pepper. So that should be a regular size. No, it's a golden California Wonder sweet pepper. So different color if I let it get to full maturity. Then last, vegetable seeds, sweet cherry tomato. And I already know that I ordered this and I already have a package that I purchased from a store, but that's just kind of the way it goes. Luckily, there's only one duplicate, I think, here. I do have 2 others actually, and these were purchased just like this month, and I didn't think I had them in my collection. So regular green onions, and this may be another duplication. I think I already have these, but snow peas. And so these will be put into the garden pretty soon, you know, in like another month or something. These like the cooler temperatures. So that's what I have for vegetable seeds. I am going to, I think I have, the butterflies. So let's just open this up. These are seeds, flower seeds that are designed for pollinators. So this is specifically a collection for the monarch butterfly. So I have, it's so sweet, I have 2 packages of these, and then I have 5 packages of these, and I think these are all kind of mixed blends of flowers. So I'm gonna, again, find spaces for this in my flower bed. So that's it. Those are all of the seeds that I have for my unboxing. There's a lot here, and I'm still excited about it all. I'm so glad to dig in and share this with you. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining my channel. If you have any questions, comments, or advice, please do share below. Otherwise, I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching.